So, More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers is your typical rom-com anime that comes out each season. As you know, we get them each season, and this one is very interesting because every time I'm watching the anime and I'm getting invested into like the characters and the story, the camera just happens to pan to something, and it keeps panning to it. I would say it pans to certain objects or a body or something like as the story is going on. And yeah, it pans to the main character Akira. Like, bro, they show her body so much, like so damn much. Like as we get into the story, they're just randomly just pan to her, or you know, her and Jiro are getting a moment, and it just pans to them about to do something. It just makes me think about like earlier this year when you had the discourse about My Dress Up Darling and it having too much fan service and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dog, I'm like, sweetheart, that was not fan service. I said, this is fan service. I said, y'all, the people that were complaining about Dress Up Darling, I'm like, dog, y'all would not be able to last watching this one because My Dress Up Darling was tamed. Y'all were just complaining because it was a popular anime. That's the difference between this one. My Dress Up Darling was popular. This one is not as popular, so you don't see people complaining because not that many people are watching this anime this season, but still, it's a pretty decent anime. It has an interesting concept, but it's a concept that's already technically been done before, but a little bit different. And that's like in Love and Lies, they had this same concept. But in this, like, Love and Lies was a little bit different because that one was like through science and all this other stuff. They made people like matchmaking like thing that they had through science and all that. And basically at the age of 16, you basically got your partner for life, and like that was all across the whole country. Where in this one, it's just straight up in the school and you're just living together. So like I said, yes, the concept is kind of the same, but it's kind of very different because one was like a whole country and this one is just straight up the school. And like in that one, weren't living together, but this one they're living together. So More Than Married Couple But Not Lovers, it basically follows two characters. The main girl, her name is Akira. She has like the pink hair. She's a gal. She's one of those type of characters. Then you have like the main guy. His name is like Jiro or whatever. And they get put together and they're kind of like, at first we see they're not really that good of matches, but like as it seems like especially in the most recent episode, we can see that feelings are starting to develop on one side right now, kind of on both sides because they both get in certain moments. But at the same time, Jiro, he has like another girl that he likes named Shuri, and then also Akira kind of had a guy that she liked. His name was like Tenji or something like that, but something happened between them where she kind of is starting to like Jiro more. But yeah, this anime isn't that bad. I've been enjoying it. It comes on Sundays. You can watch it on Crunchyroll, or you know, hop on your pirate ship and watch it that way too. But I've actually been enjoying this one a lot. But like I said, the fan service is hilarious because like the way they be panning with the camera is hilarious. Just know if there was an actual cameraman, he was going crazy like recording this. But this was like a live action show because like the angles that they go to, like you know, like in Anime House, what was that, like 6, I think, like with RDC World, when like they had the scene when they're in the shower and like Lean was talking about, oh, we need to do the fan service. That's what they were doing in this anime, because it was hilarious because I was rolling with what they were doing. Literally, anime reminds me of just that scene because it's hilarious. But yeah, if you've been watching this, let me know how you've been feeling about this one, because like I said, it's a pretty interesting story. Like I said, I enjoy seeing how this relationship's develop, especially from like Akira. You can see that she's slightly like figuring out her feelings and all that. Yes, she tries to play like the cool like gal type of character that, you know, like acts like she's been around and like got around and been with a lot of guys type of thing, but at the same time, you know, she's actually hasn't been. She's actually kind of like, I guess you would say she's kind of like more like a sweet girl that hasn't really been doing stuff. She just plays and acts like that she has. You just say like that because she hasn't really been getting around, but she messes like with Jiro, calling him a virgin, all this other type of things, when at the same time she pretty much is too. But and like you can tell because in the most recent episode when they're about to kiss, she was kind of like shy and nervous about it because, you know, she doesn't have experience with that type of stuff either. She's just like, she just tries to act like she does to mess with him. And you can see that she's also developing feelings, and like she's dealing with like, oh, actually having like really like real feelings, because like the feelings she had for the Tenji guy was just because he was quote unquote like her type of thing, where with the Juro right now she actually likes him. So you can tell she's blushing and all this other things, and you see she wants to get close to him, and you can see she gets jealous because like in the most recent episode she literally went and sat on this man's lap, was trying to get super close to him to basically make him forget about his childhood best friend Shuri and all that. And also the childhood best friend does like him. And it's the thing where like both of them, Jiro and Shuri, they both like each other, but they clearly won't admit to themselves, like admit their feelings and all that. So you have that plot point too. So I'm curious to see like what happens there, because that's going to be an interesting plot point. But what is it, about like 4 or 5 episodes out right now, and I've been enjoying it. But like I said, that fan service, they throw it right in your face. Like I said, bro, they show so much fan service of her. Like I said, I don't complain about fan service, but you know, there are people out there that bitch and moan about fan service. I mean, I don't really care. It's just, it happens in anime. I'm used to it by now in anime, but it is hilarious, just like all the paneling. Like I said, the person working on this anime and even the manga, they knew what they were doing with the panels and all that, because the way they just be going, you'll be looking at her face, but then bam, next thing you know, they're showing her body, and like as like if something's happening, they're going through the body. Yeah, the camera work, yeah, that camera guy, hey, he knows what he's doing though. But besides that, it's still a bit interesting story, and I can't wait to see what else happens, because I'm just curious to see like what's gonna happen with the childhood best friend and Akira, and like even Jiro. What is he gonna do when he finds out both of these girls like him? I wonder how that's gonna go. I mean, the childhood best friend's more than likely going to lose, but at the same time, it's a childhood best friend that has long hair, so that's kind of different, because you know when they have short hair, you know they're always losing, but she got long hair, so I mean there's a possibility, or it goes the possibility where he gets both. You know, that could be a thing, because you know sometimes they do that. And also, I want to know like more about this marriage program. Maybe in the first episode they explained it well and I just wasn't paying attention, because I want to know like why exactly does this school do this, and like is this the only school that in their world that does this, or do other schools do this? I'm curious why, like what else. And you know what else, that's the crazy thing, they live together. Yeah, they both, all the partners, they live together, so it's like, you know, smashing is happening. I'm sorry, you have high school teens that are going through puberty and all this other stuff. They're most definitely smashing. How are the schools stopping this? Yes, I'm pretty sure there's like a camera or something like in the room, like in the living room or something like that, or something there, because they have some type of sensor, because like you have like a meter up there that always goes off like as they get closer. So I'm guessing there's cameras somewhere there, but like what's stopping them? Like the school really realistically can't stop them from smashing. So I'm curious, like, bro, what if somebody got pregnant at this school? How would they deal with that? It's like they're kind of just setting it up for that to happen. So I'm just saying, that's like the one thing I'm looking at, like, yeah, you know damn well there's some pairs that are just straight up smashing. Because I'm like, yeah, they each have their own room, but it's like, you're literally getting these characters to live together, they're going to get closer and closer, and they're most definitely going to smash. I'm sorry, that's like a thing. I'll be surprised if there's no couples in this whole series that haven't, because it's just, I'm just saying, that's like, you're setting it up right then and there. That's another thing I'd be thinking about. I'm like, damn, this school just don't care, because I'm like, y'all just setting that up. But yeah. Besides that, that's just one little wild thought that when I'm watching the anime, I'm like, yeah, you know damn well that's probably happening. But yeah, I'm curious to see how far the two characters are going to go. Like, are they actually going to start dating? Is he going to go after his childhood best friend? Are they going to finally realize they both have feelings for each other? Is Jiro going to actually see that Akira has feelings for him? Because, one, she basically confessed her feelings. Like, it was like one of the moments where like she said it because like she was in the mood and said it out without, like, it wasn't like her trying to like actually confess her feelings, but she just happened to blurt it out as she was trying to like in the mood with him, and they were just talking, and it just came out of nowhere, and he literally thought that she was playing, but she was like dead ass serious. But you know, they always have the male character that basically is oblivious to everything and can't read the room type of thing and realize that somebody does like them type of shit. But you know, they do that in anime a lot. But yeah, let's see where this goes. I'm curious to see what else happens, and just know, I already know I'm gonna be surprised if the fan service like tones down throughout like the whole rest of the season. But I dead ass don't think it is, because it seems like each episode they up it, they go more and beyond. They're like, yo, how can we top the last episode? And they always find a way to top it, because they focus so much on Akira, and I mean, I know why. She does have something there, and that's why they focus on it. But still, it is at times I'm literally looking at it like, wow, here we go to this panel again. But I'm like, hey, I guess this is what we're doing. But hey, like I said, if this was more popular, you most definitely would have that crowd that would complain about fan service. You know, if you know, you know, because the My Dress Up Darling thing, how everybody was complaining about that, when it was like the fan service in that was not even nothing crazy, where the fan service in this is like, it's straight up in your face. They're telling you from the get-go, they're letting you know, like, dog, we're going to be showing fan service. And it's like, here you go. Like, it's showing it straight up there. I mean, at least they're more honest with it. They're letting you know that this series is going to have something like that. Yes, it's the tame fan service. It's not your high school DSD where it's like, you know, you see everything, uncensored type of shit. This is just more like, they're just focusing and paneling so much, like, on, you know, her body. Yeah, they do it so much, though. But yeah, if you've seen this, let me know how you feel about it. If you haven't seen, you should check it out. If you're new, why not subscribe and enjoy the video? Why not like? If you didn't, you could dislike, subscribe, you really enjoyed. But yeah, More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers has been pretty interesting. Like I said, I enjoy the plot of it. I like the plot of it, and I've been enjoying the anime. I just want to see what else happens, and like if they're gonna add like spice up, if they're gonna like add any spice to it. Like if the one Tenji guy actually likes Shuri, I think that would be interesting. So I'm just waiting to see if they add anything to spice up the anime, to make it like, to add a different plot point to make it a little bit more interesting. Especially if you add like the one blonde hair guy into like the love triangle thing. It would be really interesting to see if like anything happens there though. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video though. Bye.